where she's at.
Well, yes, here we are.
Good evening. Welcome to What's New. One of our guests didn't show up, but we do have a lovely young lady here that is to do with the Nutrition Center. So we're going to introduce her. I'm going to let Iris introduce her.
I have not met her, so I do not
Oh,
know
well,
who she
then I
is.
will introduce her. This is Tina Winch.
Oh, you're Tina.
And this is
Okay.
Iris Hagen.
I did meet you once
I'm
before,
Iris
didn't I?
Benson.
Yeah,
And this
your
is
hair
Tina
was
Henson,
longer.
you know.
Yeah,
And she is, her and Darlene do the
right. I
nutrition
did
center.
meet
I
Tina
believe
before.
you were being groomed to step into Darlene's job. You notice I didn't say replace.
Right, she's irreplaceable,
I know what you mean.
definitely.
So I guess you can just tell us all about
Start talking.
We
We are-
talk.
Oh boy, I can do it.
Speak up, that's all I ask.
Yeah,
Okay.
speak up.
We're open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 3:30. We have lunch at the center from 11:30 to 12:30, and carryouts can come in and get their meals. We do home delivery for around 200 people with 7 different routes that go all the way from St. Mary's, Weingarten to Bloomsdale, Ozora. We deliver to the workshops and the adult daycares, recycling center. What? We have activities almost every single day. There's bingo on Tuesdays, pitch on Wednesdays, Thursdays. We got some crazy ladies that play cards. And we're open on Monday and Friday if anybody has any ideas. Bring something in new for everybody to do.
Don't you have line dancing every
Oh, yeah.
on Mondays?
Mondays they have line dancing. I forgot about that. So Fridays we have open.
What time is the line dancing on Mondays?
Everything starts at 12:35. All the activities
And prices on it, and how do they pay for that?
for
The people, how do they
For
pay
the
for
meals?
food? Yes.
oh, it's $3 donation for 60 and above, or if you're handicapped or disabled. And then if you're under the age of 60, it's $4.50, and we would love for more people to come in. And it's wonderful. It's a good meal. Home cooked meal for $4.50.
Yes, I think we can all vouch for that. I'm thinking of something. Where do your menus come from?
We get them from Cape Girardeau from their office, and they send it to us. And then we have to base our menu off of what they send us. And Tina, if she gets here, she knows a lot more about that.
Tina does a good job of that.
She does. All the desserts are homemade, and the bread's homemade almost every day. And
You make it from scratch?
Mhm. They make it from scratch, and it's good.
Oh, it
It
is.
smells wonderful when it comes out of the oven.
Oh, that always does, yeah.
Wonderful.
I
That
don't
should
eat
lure a lot of people there.
I would
Homemade
think
bread,
open some
guys,
windows
yeah.
up and get them to come in.
Yeah, anybody don't want to cook, that's a good place to go.
It is, and there's usually enough food for lunch and dinner. I mean, it's just so much food.
Yeah, I remember
Yes.
my mom used to take half of it home.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, when did she come in?
Oh, it was years ago.
Years ago?
Yeah.
That's neat. With the home delivery, from a personal experience, both of my sets of grandparents received meals, and the guy who does Bloomsdale, Mark, has been delivering for a lot of years, because I remember him delivering to my grandparents that lived down the road from me, and he was so funny. He just cracked us all up. And then I took care of my grandpa and now my grandma, and it was a relief that somebody was coming in to make sure they were okay and bring them lunch. It was it was
Right.
great.
And they do check on the people.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's part of the delivery part.
Right. Most of the time, the drivers will call, and we try to get a hold of them because a lot of times the doors are locked, so can't really get in.
That's something too, Tina, on the rules on that deal, is they have to be able to see the person and leave the food
Right.
with them.
Definitely, because, if we leave it there and they're not home, they can come home later that evening and,
Get sick.
yeah,
Yeah, and
get food poisoning and,
or something could come and help themselves.
Right, right.
Um,
That every one of those drivers are just as courteous and nice as they can be, and
They are.
and I know from well, I filled in and drove 1 month for one of the drivers, and I know those people just look so forward to that. Oh my God! And everybody, and it seems to me like the drivers are really neat because they all sit and talk to them. They all
do.
spend a few minutes with each patient, each one they go into.
Yep, and they take their trash out, and they move stuff for them, they water plants.
Oh, that's so nice.
They are,
Yes,
we'd be
good
lost
people.
without, I mean, all of our volunteers, from drivers to the desk, and
Just one person in the car, or is there two when they go?
most of the time it's just one.
One.
But sometimes they have people go with them. One of our drivers takes her granddaughter with her, and some of them, their wives go with them every once in a while, and
I've rode
That's nice.
with one of the drivers one time. It's a lot like work.
it's rewarding though. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love to take their meals just to get out and see everybody in the community, and
Well, I mostly
everybody's so
sat in the
sweet.
truck thinking if they took food.
You just roll along for the heck of it, huh?
Nothing wrong with that, keeping them
Yeah.
company.
Well, Bloomsdale they go all the way out to Bloomsdale too.
Yes.
I
Right.
think people should know that.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
They
he
go
goes
all the way
up to-
out there, out in the country.
Double O double D out Jackson School Road, and he's got a 70-mile
70-mile
round
trip,
Mhm.
or all the way around?
All the way around.
Yeah.
It's amazing. That's a lot of miles.
That is a lot of miles.
He does awesome. We've never had nobody ever complains about him. He's the one that he'll talk for a little bit at each place.
We had another gentleman, it's been, what, about 3 or 4 years now since he passed away, Doobie?
Oh, yeah, I didn't get to
don't know
meet
if you
him.
were- No, you weren't here. He was like Mark.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and everybody just loved him. You remember
Oh,
Doobie?
yeah, oh, yeah.
I've heard a lot of stories about him.
Mhm. We even have a plaque with his name on it
Oh, yeah.
and on the wall right there. What do you have on your papers there? Anything interesting?
Uh,
Where does the financing come from on these things? I've heard so many things about taxes and everything. How does it come about?
we really rely on donation through meals, and the county tax helps us tremendously through the courthouse. We apply for grants to get new things put into the building, update things. I'm not really sure about all that stuff yet.
That's okay. I happen to know personally that at Christmas time, somebody loves to leave us $100 bills.
They do. We have no idea who it is.
No, because like,
Amazing.
when I work on Wednesday,
They
every
leave-
once in a while there's $100 in there.
It's Santa's little helper.
Hello.
Yeah, that's, I know we count money and I opened it
Yes,
up and I
we
said,
have.
Yeah, well, you come with me, go ahead.
We're on
one
there.
time I had 100 and I took it in and gave it back to
We're on television,
Darlene,
actually.
didn't know what to do with it, you know.
Right.
But from then on, we kept them.
Yeah.
I wrote her that.
Well, wow, that's
We
all.
don't know,
All right.
we don't know who makes
Bye-bye.
it or anything,
No.
it's
No.
slipped in there so easy that, you just don't know, and bless her, whoever it is, bless her heart.
Right, definitely.
Okay, now,
Now, I missed out on that one. Who do they leave the money for?
they leave it for the,
In the box, they put in
For
a
everybody.
donation.
I mean,
Yeah,
to
for the
use.
nutrition center.
it comes
As a
in,
gift.
it ends
Oh,
up
okay.
in our collection boxes.
Okay.
And,
We don't have slightest idea who does that, but we love that person,
Yes, definitely.
truly and truly love.
All
It's
right.
very, very sweet and very generous.
wages. Now, is that paid through the taxes and the
No.
donations and everything?
It's through it's a non-for-profit organization, so we're all employed by the nutrition center. Besides the volunteers, obviously.
Yeah.
The drivers can get reimbursed if they use their own vehicle. And we're
Yeah.
looking for anybody who would
But
like to
where does
volunteer.
the money come from that you get paid?
Through the same, for like donation wise and the reimbursements and
Okay.
all that good stuff. That's another one of the questions I don't really know.
Well, that's
But
okay.
I bet you're gonna learn.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry, I should have asked you this question before. And when do you think you're gonna be top dog?
I don't know. I just hate to see her go.
Oh, yeah, we all do. That's,
She's throwing around next year at some time.
that's what I
Yes.
She told me she wasn't gonna say anything, because she just,
No.
it'll just tear her up.
Yep, she can't say goodbye. She's
Mm.
so I mean, she loves every single person that walks in there, every single person she talks to on the phone, delivers to. Everybody's very special. It's hard not to get attached.
We,
Really, you
I
can't.
happen
You have
to know
to just
too,
do.
we have a quilt always out that any quilters are welcome.
Yes, please, we need some.
And then you raffle, you have a
Yes,
raffle,
some-
raffle that off with other things also.
Yeah, we just did recently. They had a baby quilt and a train set and
Do
a
we have a
shelf
big one?
and,
Yeah, I don't remember what else was, yeah.
but that went
Yeah.
over very well. And they,
They sell the Chances Just out at the nutrition center.
yes,
or-
yeah,
Mhm.
for now. Hopefully we can
It's
do
fan-
something bigger and,
I know that so many of us volunteer on the quilts, and it just tickles really to have something done with them. I was thinking, but I forgot.
And you have a rotating library too. You need to-
yes,
Yes.
oh, yes.
You need to talk about that too.
We have a table set up that is just full of books, and, I mean, we have people coming in constantly, bringing in new books, taking some out. I mean, I take books home from my grandma, and she reads them faster than I can get them to her, but it's just wonderful. There's so
then-
many of you that read the same kind of books, and saves lots of money.
Yes, I would.
It's nice
It is.
because they bring them back in and
Mhm.
it just keeps rotating.
It's amazing.
It is. It's wonderful that they do that.
Oh, we have jamborees about twice a year. Usually Quentin Hook gets all that together and.
They have
gets all
that
the
on
people
night,
coming.
in the evening.
No?
No, they're not gonna do any of the music and dancing until October.
Right.
And start it back
No,
up
what
on
we're talking
Monday
about are the
evenings.
jamborees.
On the jamborees are usually during the day.
During the day.
Now, they're not gonna have the first Monday of the month music?
Right, until October.
Oh.
I know.
That's when anybody that wants to play
Right.
comes and gets
And
the
I-
jam.
Yes, yeah, jam session.
session.
I'll tell you that, that is good old-fashioned music.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine, yeah.
That's the good stuff.
And you play any type of, on Thursday, you can come in and play any kind of game you want.
Yes,
It's open.
They have a piano that anybody that has any idea how to play, is welcome to it.
please. We need to get some people in there and new stuff and love to see new faces coming in.
And there's always a puzzle going.
Mm-hmm. We got puzzle
There-
all the time.
Yes, one
That's a
main
must.
thing we want to really point out is, this is not set up on a income basis.
Right,
You can own the town and still come in and have a good meal for a donation of $3.
exactly.
It's not a,
Mhm.
I mean, you don't have to be counting pennies or something.
No, not at all. And you can be any age. Every age is welcome. We really love to see younger people do come in every once in a while. We'd
Our
like to
mayor-
see some
Our
more.
mayor comes in quite often.
Oh, yeah. Mayor comes in and we can definitely hear him when he gets there.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And our dare officer,
Yes, yes. Jeff McCarty
Jeff,
comes
yeah.
in
Yeah.
often.
he comes in quite often.
Trying to think if we have any other celebrities that come.
Us.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, the What's New crew, part of it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, you got anything else on that little piece of paper
Well,
there?
The cooks that are there have been there for a really long time. Tina is the head cook and she's been there for 21 years. And the other staff were 16 years, 12 years, and 9 years. That's a long time.
That's a long time.
You want to mention their last names?
Can I?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Sure.
they're all right if they are.
Yeah.
We
Put 'em
have
on television.
Tina Overly and Amy Buckley And Debbie Williams and Carol Nagar is our sub cook, so she's there a couple of days a week. And then if somebody wants to take off, she's right there, comes in. They have to love their job to be able to do
That's
that
for
every
sure.
single
Yeah.
day for that
And
long.
smile.
Yes. Oh yeah, they like to pick.
They're great, I think. And
Definitely.
your drivers,
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
they're all very nice.
every single one of them. They're just amazing. They all amaze me. I thought it was, I didn't really know what it was. I just knew that my grandma and grandpa's got meals from Meals on Wheels. And once I started working there, it's really a really neat program that helps out a lot of people.
Okay, there are a couple of different groups of people that come in every so often.
The,
Tell
we
us
have the,
about them.
everybody from Sunshine comes in occasionally and, oh, they're awesome.
And
They're so
From
fun.
the nursing home too.
The
comes
nursing
in.
home comes in for bingo, both of them. And we have St. Elizabeth, they come and pick their meals up every day. And they always bring someone from there to help carry the coolers. And we have recycling that we go down to through the workshop, when we go to workshop. And
And we have the
that's
workshop comes
another
in too.
great feeling. You walk in and they're just so happy to see you.
Oh, I bet.
It's
I bet.
very heartwarming and rewarding.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to
Yeah.
mention with the Congret meals, that's when you come in to eat. There's on average about 50 people a day. So that's, we'd like to get more people to come in every day.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, that fried chicken is out of this world.
That's our biggest,
And
The
the
biggest
meal
day.
today, no, they didn't have fried chicken today, but they had the,
chicken fried cutlets.
yeah, and oh.
Oh, and they were
so
delicious.
good.
They are so
And this,
good.
and what gets me with the cooks is, I can cook at home and I can't get my meat as tender as they get theirs.
I know, and they cook so much of it.
And you can cut it with a fork, I have to use a knife. But there, you can just whack it with a fork, I mean, it's,
It's great. I
their meals
mentioned
are
the
amazing.
homemade desserts, but if you are diabetic, we offer fruit or a sugar-free dessert every single day.
Mhm.
And all of our food is made, we never add salt to anything. So it's a healthy meal, just a lot of it, which is
Oh,
great,
yeah.
good.
And probably your fried chicken day is the biggest day
Oh,
of
yeah.
people.
We have fried chicken day's big, and then meatloaf day. Everybody loves Tina's meatloaf.
Oh,
Yeah, meatloaf
yes.
is really good.
It
It
is.
is very good. And then sometimes they have either vegetable soup or chili and a grilled cheese sandwich on Fridays.
Mm.
I have a hard time
And their
choosing.
homemade vegetable soup is awesome.
It is.
That chili's not bad at all.
The white chili or regular chili?
Regular.
Both?
Well, the white I really don't care for it, but the rest of it is very good.
It is. Cool. Trying to think of what else we have.
So how long have you been working there?
2 years, the beginning of this month.
2 years?
Mhm.
And she is thoroughly ensconced. We just don't want it without her.
She's very friendly.
Oh, thanks.
You will make a, how do I say this? A great addition after Darlene leaves.
Okay. Thank you. See what else we got?
You got a whole bunch of notes, or you got something
I
else?
know. I think we already went over every single thing on here.
And you might hold up the menu, there's a little board
Put it on
there.
here.
Yeah, you set it up, see how it's, yeah, you can scoot it back a little bit. Whoa,
Like that?
now put your menu on there, and he can come in on it and look at it.
There we go.
And gives an idea of what they have each month. Each month they set up a complete menu
Right.
like that. And,
It is good.
If you get home delivery meals also, we send out the menus and you can mark off, circle. If you have a
Oh.
choice on a day, circle it and send it in, so you don't have to worry about getting up in the morning and, oh, did I call
Hmm.
in or did I not, you know?
Right,
It's-
you just do the whole month at once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if
Well, that's a
anything
nice
changes.
feature.
Yes.
Then
Yeah,
we have little bitty short forms to fill out, and it's very simple.
I was counting money with another lady, Monday or Tuesday, and, I opened an envelope from the homebound, driver, and in there was the money for the meal for the day, but there was also one of the menus all folded up with the marks on it,
Oh,
what they
yeah.
wanted. So,
It's helpful.
That would be.
It's so much easier to know what everybody wants and needs.
And if somebody doesn't specifically order something, you just send.
whatever-
It's just a kind of grab in the hat.
Okay.
Not,
Whatever there's the most of back there, we're gonna send that to.
Yeah.
they usually alternate, like they fill the ones that want either vegetable soup or chili, and then just luck of the draw what you grab
What
when you
you
get
get,
out
yeah.
and take it to them.
Actually, there've been so many for so long that they almost know what they
Yeah.
want to eat.
Very true. Unless you have people like us that can't decide. And
Yeah, I had somebody that didn't mark their thing for tomorrow, their choice, but I knew they did, I knew after being with there that long, that I knew that what they wanted, so I just marked it for
What is
them.
tomorrow's menu? No, that's July. What is
I don't even
tomorrow?
know.
What is for tomorrow?
Liver
Oh.
or your mushroom steak?
Okay, in that kind of a situation, if they don't say they want the mushroom steak or the liver, they get mushroom steak, because there's so many people that just don't like it.
Yeah, you usually know which one will like the,
Is the liver fried or gravy?
it's
It's-
fried with onions on it, and I'm
Yeah,
telling you, you
and
can cut it
gravy.
with
And
a
you
fork.
get gravy, they
It's
always
awesome.
have gravy, and you can cut it with fork.
I
Oh,
don't eat it,
gosh.
but my husband says it's good.
I love liver.
I do too, that's why I go out there when they have it.
A lot of people do. We've had people from Festus, since I've been there, that just come in just that day for liver.
Mm-hmm.
Another way you could probably get people to come, maybe is have a flyer, have them put it at the Welcome Center, and then the tourists that are here.
We used to send them down there and they didn't, I guess I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know why we quit taking them down.
oh, they don't.
I
get
think
sent
we took it
there.
down for the staff
Oh, okay.
rather than to hang it up. But yeah, that's a really good idea. I need to
Yeah,
go down
that
and talk
might
to
get a
them.
bunch of people if they know there's another choice and it's so inexpensive when they're
Right.
driving and spending money on gifts and stuff.
There might be some people
Another
that-
option besides the restaurants.
Right.
There might be what?
There might be some people that the restaurant doesn't have, like if they have a diet or something, and that,
Mhm.
you know, they have to,
The buses,
Bus tours.
no, the senior buses.
Oh, that's an
They
idea.
come in there, people at the
Oh,
apartments
the
around
Smith's
there.
bus,
Mhm.
they,
People around there at the apartments, so they'll say, well, pick me up at a certain time at nutrition center. And
mhm.
so they've got a spot to pick
They
them up
do.
and bring them
Yeah.
back to, you know.
And some of them come in and get meals then.
Yeah, some of the drivers come in and eat, and
Yeah.
it's
It
a
is
good
awesome.
place.
Yeah, that is really a great community asset.
It is, and so many people have no idea where it is. It's back behind Tractor Supply, just on the road between Tractor Supply and First Bank, and right behind it. And you'll see us, it has a Golden Age Club on the building. But I've talked to several people and they're like, no idea where it is.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
and you can't miss a building when you go.
Mhm.
Well, I did at first.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah, if you turn on the street to go into Tractor Supply and just
Yeah.
keep going.
run right into it.
It's the first building
Oh.
facing that street.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it is.
What is the name on that street? Is that Parkwood?
Parkwood Drive. It's
Parkwood
77.
Actually, if they know where the apartments live, because it's the only business that's in between the Tractor Supplies and the apartments.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's wonderful.
Oh, we have people from like CE that when they're working in the area, they come in, they outside and they can smell the food. And there they show up.
Yeah, well, that's good.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Put a sign outside, anybody welcome, or
Yeah.
everyone welcome.
We gotta, we need to get some more people in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we really need to let them know that you don't have to be over the hill like we are, you know? And,
Young or old are welcome.
Everybody.
yeah,
It-
and just sit around and talk
Yes.
and everything, I
And
mean,
that's the other great thing, is it gives people a reason to get out of their house and not sit at home and visit with people. I mean, we've had people come in and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know you were still alive. Because I haven't seen them in so long. And it's like, well, you need to come in more often.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know, for a lot of people, that is the only thing that they get to, I mean, they sit at home and eat by
Yeah.
themselves, and that's the only thing they get to do, and they look forward to getting that out and
Mhm.
being among people.
Right.
It's
Somebody
like,
to talk to.
like the delivery people, you know, it's the only person they may see. And I'm not downing families, everybody does what they can, you know.
Right.
But they could go a couple days and keep in touch, but not actually see,
Mhm.
talk to someone.
Right.
And that
Right.
means a lot right there.
It really does.
And
And
they-
the people get attached to the drivers just as much as we get attached to them.
Oh, I would imagine, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and they're such good people, those drivers, the volunteers.
They're a riot.
Hmm?
They're a riot.
They are.
They're sweet. Okay, also, I happen to know there's a small catch-all table.
Yes.
And I will say that there are going to be quilt pieces, many quilt pieces on that table. And this is only me, and I told Darlene okayed it.
Mhm.
We would like a small donation. I don't care if it's a quarter for something that comes off the table. But if you don't have any money, take it. You know,
Right.
it's not one of those things. But the money that we get from these different things like this, and the money that us quilters, when we quilt for somebody and we charge them, and that money goes into is it the Golden Oldies or the
The Golden Age Club.
Golden Age Club, yes. And it helps us we have a Valentine's Day party, and we have a couple of,
Christmas party is
we have a
huge.
Christmas party, and we have Santa Claus.
Yeah, and Darlene loves to sit on his lap and open presents with him. She's
And
gonna
it's,
kill me.
It helps us, what I'm bringing, trying to say is, a little bit of cash, it doesn't take much for us to have a good time. Because I know they get things, and they lose money when we get to have a party, I know that.
Yeah,
but
but it's
It's just
a
so
great
much
reason
fun.
to do it.
Yeah.
It really
And,
is.
So they bring things and put on the table, people just bring what
Yeah.
they don't want at home and put on the table.
Mhm. Not, please don't bring huge furniture.
Not a whole lot of room for that.
But, I mean, a lady I know just recently had a small doll cradle. It's about so long.
Oh, it's
so-
cute.
Yeah, and she's got it set in a, I'm gonna have to put that up on the table though, I think.
What is it?
It's
A
little
doll cradle.
Oh, a cradle.
And in excellent condition. And,
That's
yeah, I
very
plan on,
pretty.
some lady was, couldn't take care of herself and had to be put in one of the homes down there, and the kids cleaned their place out. They brought in, I don't know, it was two or three big, I'm not kidding, big plastic bags stuffed with materials and laces and quilt pieces and quilt blocks
The whole
and
back of their SUV
quilts.
was full,
Mm.
full quilt tops.
Yeah, got, some beautiful, what they call it,
Mhm.
chicken scratch tops and everything. I'll be putting them out on the table there.
They're
And I
neat.
know that you or Darlene will be glad that if there's one isn't there, go get one.
Yeah.
And,
And instead of throwing old puzzles away,
Oh.
please
yes.
bring them out there. If all the pieces are there, they love to put puzzles together.
oh, yeah, never have
That's
too many.
huge. No.
No, we don't, we're running
And
low.
we are running low, and there
We are
was
running
like
low.
stacks of them when I first started working there, and we need some more.
Most people usually take those in and
Yeah, they,
shellac them or whatever.
No,
Oh, no, they put 'em
no, they just
together
put
and
'em
then
together, leave
'em on
them
the
up there
table.
for maybe 24 hours and put them away and start
Oh,
another one.
okay.
And it's a great location for the people that are in the manor. And, I guess it's Manor 2, the one above that. A lot of them come down, and
Mhm.
whether they just come down for lunch or if they just come down to sit. We have quilters that join Jean that live up there, and it's perfect location really for them because most of them can't drive. So they could just walk on over and enjoy their day.
They come down for the bingo.
Oh, yeah.
And for
Bingo's
the
huge.
Pitch, oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Pitch
When
is
they-
a serious game.
It
Yeah, when they
is
play
very
pitch,
serious.
On Wednesday. Wednesdays they play pitch, they have the whole center of the thing down.
It's really. I
And,
like
but the
playing
bingo,
pitch.
we have a huge bingo, machine that pops the bowls up.
And Donnie Stoopy comes in and
And-
calls bingo for us. And we'd be
Oh.
lost without him.
And we have 50/50. We sell
Yes.
50/50 tickets.
Right. Mhm.
And many
They draw that
people-
every Friday.
Many people,
That's on bingo day, you do that.
no,
Fridays.
Fridays.
Oh,
We
every
draw on
Friday.
Fridays.
You do it every, for all week and then
Yes.
Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be there to win. Just hold it back until we see you the next time, and
And so many people, they just give it back to us too.
Mhm.
Some man last week on $54 was.
John Stoopy, I think.
Oh, it was a,
Don't know that.
was it, who was
And
it?
that's
My
half
dad?
of it.
My dad won last week.
Oh, well, it must, maybe it was him. I guess that big, talkative, nice, strong-looking man.
Yeah, that's him.
And we have a piano there, and we have Quentin Hook that picks up,
Yes.
he'll eat and he'll sit there and play piano. And Lester Fleeg,
Lester plays, and anybody wants to go over, and I know, because I've gone over and sang with them, and, you know,
So,
don't know all the
it's
words,
just
but
neat.
That's okay.
Yes,
Good
it's-
place to congregate.
it is, especially in the very heat of the day.
Right.
You come in, you get it, because they're open, I've been in there at 8 in the morning.
Mhm.
Sometimes you have to remind me to unlock that door, but that's no
No, that don't happen very often.
problem. No. And you just sit around, there's always coffee or iced tea, at no charge,
Or Kool-Aid,
or
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
lemonade.
When, of course, now with your meal, you also get, now, of course, like she said, you have bread, it's homemade bread, and you have a little butter with it, and you get a drink with it, milk, tea, coffee, lemonade, whatever, Kool-Aid, whatever happens to be made that day. But if you want to just come in and sit around and talk to folks, or
Just grab your
Yep.
cup of coffee and sit down and talk.
get one
Yeah.
of those books and sit there and read it.
Yeah, especially with people that are worried about maybe paying their electric bill. Turn your air off and come in and sit down. We're not gonna charge you to sit in the air conditioner. Or heat, I mean,
Oh, they have a TV too, and don't always turn it on because nobody wants it on at the time, but if they do,
it's there.
there's a button to turn it on. It's,
Yeah, that's definitely a wonderful place.
it's really, if people would just get it out of their heads that you just have to run in, eat your food and run out.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a club room.
And you hang out in club rooms.
You hang
Yeah.
out. And then, starting again evidently in September, like we said, the bands would come in the first Monday of the month. And they clear it where you can dance. Of course, the last few times, I've been the only one there.
Did you
But I
dance?
enjoyed it. One time Quentin
Okay.
asked me to dance, yeah. But, I just enjoy the music.
It is. I
And
love it.
it's all volunteer.
Mhm.
The guys come in, they just, every one of them, my gosh, the music, the
The
musicians.
talent is.
Oh, there's
amazing.
so much talent in St. John.
There is.
Oh, my
There
gosh.
is,
Artistic, theater,
yes.
artists, so many crafters. Yeah, crafters and
It's-
just amazing.
Yes. it's
Yeah, I
amazing.
decorate the walls with my artwork.
And then today a lady brought a bunch of crosses that her husband carves or makes.
Wow.
And I had never seen them before, and they just give them to people. They have them
Aw.
blessed and give them to people. And I just
That's
thought that was
awesome.
really amazing. I mean, because that was a lot of crosses, like 3 boxes.
What
full.
size?
Yeah.
What size
goodness.
were they?
They're little, small
Oh,
ones.
that sounds, now where did they bring them into, Iris?
The parish,
Oh, wow.
to have them blessed,
Wow.
and then they pick them up and just give them to people.
That's neat.
That's a very generous person, yes.
Yes.
There's so many little acts of kindness that go on that people don't even know about.
Right, it's never
Mhm.
noticed. And you know what? Most of the time, they don't want to be noticed.
Exactly, exactly. That's why I didn't say a name.
Right?
Yes, thank you,
Yes.
But it is just great.
Mhm.
It's just a center out there for everybody.
I really wish and pray that more people would realize what that is out there. And like I said too, get out there, say about 9 in the morning, find you a book you like to read, get you a cup of coffee, a glass of iced tea, go sit in the corner. Nobody's gonna bother you.
Maybe we need some of that furniture you were talking about.
What?
Maybe we need some of that
Like a
furniture.
nice comfy chair or
Yeah.
whatever,
Reading corner.
or a reading corner.
Uh-huh.
Well, that would be a new one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you advertise the Golden Age Club in any way whatsoever? Or is it just kind of sitting there?
It's just kind of sitting there. They sponsor the Nutrition Center by letting the Nutrition Center use the building.
Right.
So a lot of, like the bingo sponsors, the Golden Age Club, the quilts, and a lot of it really helps sponsor the Golden Age Club to keep the maintenance up and
Right,
all
right.
that good stuff. And we have our menu in the paper every week. Facebook, posting stuff on Facebook all the time. That's really the radio,
Mhm.
and they show it on TV here too, I think,
I think so.
I think.
And if they don't, they should, huh?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Just put the whole menu up and.
Yeah, stick that menu out there so people know what's coming at least every week.
Right. Oh, if somebody has, like a surgery or something and they're gonna be out of commission for a couple of weeks, whatever, give us a call, bring you your meal.
That right there, that's important there. I came down with a cold, and boy, one day, I was sick, and they had something I wanted that sounded good. Called that morning, delivered my meal. I didn't get any more of them, I didn't want any more.
Mhm.
But that's the idea, I mean, you don't have to go on a weekly basis and get your
No.
meals.
Right, we have some people that only get it certain days, cause I have family coming in, Monday through Wednesday, but they need a meal for Thursday and Friday. Or they get a meal Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because they have so much left over from the day before, they don't need a meal every day.
Every day, yeah.
Or we have, if you're way out in the boonies, you'll get a fresh meal on Monday and then get 4 frozen meals for the rest of the
Oh,
week.
for the rest of the week? Oh.
Well, I had my stroke, they delivered to my
Mhm.
house.
Yeah. Got to see your puppy every day.
Yeah. My puppy always greeted them. She got to know the guys.
There's a lot of people that have dogs, and almost every one of the drivers has a bag of dog treats in their vehicle, and they spoil the dogs just as much as they spoil the people. It's
Oh.
funny.
It is. It's really nice. And I think what's nice out there too is that when somebody is sick and they've been coming out there for a long time, they put a card out there with their
Yeah.
name on it, and anybody that comes in can sign it. Or if there's someone that has passed
Passed
away,
away.
they put a memorial card out there. And if you know the people, and that's great, and that's sent to those people, and that means a lot. I know
It
I got
does.
it sent to me, and that meant a lot.
I just took one into Grandma. She was feeling well, and she just lit up. Oh my gosh, all these people.
But you'd be surprised how, they know people.
Yeah, and your family becomes their family. I mean, it's neat. I
Mhm.
learned so much about my grandparents and my parents from just talking to people in there. I figured out I'm related to a lot more people than I thought in St. Genevieve.
That's the first thing they ask is,
Oh yeah,
folks. You don't know who my folks were. My daughter, when she first moved over here,
We have a phone here if anybody has any questions. That's it, young
Yes,
lady.
please, somebody call in and break our conversation up. Lisa's last name is a familiar last name from around here. And she spent the first 2 years of her life over here saying, my name is so-and-so. No, I'm not related to any. That she'd say it just automatically. No, I'm not related to any of them. And I have got to, my name is Henson. There are Hensons here. No, I'm not related to any of them that I know of.
You never know. But if you were, somebody would figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
It won't take
Oh, yeah.
much.
Yeah, so. that's-
Something else.
Oh, you can rent the hall there. Or
Yes.
you have to be they have, the Golden Age Club has memberships, it's $5 a year. And they have a party for everybody and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, it is?
It is really fun. And, they have a meal and they have happy hour and music and dancing and then if you're a member, you can rent the hall for $100.
Oh.
Oh,
You didn't know that, huh?
no,
No.
there's several things I don't remember. Okay?
Right?
Yeah.
That's.
Well, that's a good deal too.
And it's and it's a beautiful, clean,
Mm-hmm.
it's a clean, the lady cleans daily, not once a month or something, it's daily.
Every day,
You almost have to with that many people coming in.
Yeah.
All the
Mhm.
germs.
the
and-
food and
Yeah.
we have all the same health inspections and everything, audits that any other
Like
sort
a
of
restaurant or
restaurant
any
business
food
has.
service
yeah.
place.
Mhm.
So we have to keep our standards to their,
And, I don't know of anyone that's become ill from our food.
not that I know of.
No. But, no, it's very clean and very, and when you go in, now there's many times, of course, I get there early enough, start quilting and stuff, I'll have a number 1 or 2. You pay or donate, and they give you a little number on a card with a little hole in it. Then when the time comes at 11:30, we say the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we say a small blessing over the food. And you don't have to be religious, and you don't have to be any particular denomination. There is nothing there. Believe me, I know. There is nothing there that would do anything wrong to any denomination.
No.
And then it starts. Boy, at 11:30, if you've got number 1, you better get up there.
We have a gentleman who, if it doesn't start at 11:30, he's out there dinging his utensils together. Time.
It's time. Why aren't you doing this?
And I have come in, of course, like I say, early, and I've got number 1 or 2 somewhere up in there. And then there's been days when I've had things to do and not get there until after 11:30, maybe 11:15. Maybe I've got one day I think I had number 56. But the line just
It goes
goes.
so
I mean, they
smooth.
dish it into
Mhm.
these big
It's fast.
trays.
Yeah.
All your money,
All your money.
food.
All your
you know.
money's on this tray, and they just give it to you.
It's amazing.
And then all this food's already and hot, coming right out at you, you know.
Most of them get their drinks in there
Very
somewhere first, so, I
Yes.
mean, the line is very quick and.
Yeah, the line moves pretty fast. 'cause
And it's
way
like,
it's set
you
up.
get somebody's tray farm all the time, and
Once in a while.
it's great to see that. I mean, so many people just, oh, I'll get it for you, don't worry about it. And
Oh, right.
Yeah.
like, it's like a big family, really. You got people who love each other, and you got some that just don't like each other. Like a
But-
normal family.
But
But everybody
they
is
just don't-
pleasant.
There is no, I don't know any quarrels. I don't-
No.
Everything just goes right along. If you don't
Knock on
like
wood.
me, you sit over there and I'll sit over here. You know, it's just, it's simple. Nobody bothers.
No.
I haven't heard anybody not liking
Not that I know of.
you.
No.
Everybody's friendly out there.
No scraps or anything.
No. Don't stand
Everybody's
for it.
just as sweet as they can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
And the cooks will even pick on you sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
So does the other help.
The volunteers you're talking about, right?
See,
But it's just like a big family.
Yeah.
But it's, I know I'm repeating myself here, but right now, get up and around, some people don't get up like I do at crack of dawn, habit after so many years. And, but you get over there, say, just before it gets real hot, like maybe 10:30, go in and stay around, have your lunch, sit around, help put the puzzle together, or just sit around and talk. Always some, or play cards on the card days, or bingo, and if you don't play bingo or cards, go sit down and read a book.
And just listen to them playing cards is, that's entertaining.
Very. I just, I kind of step back and stay away from
You
them.
don't play cards?
No,
You don't.
and I'm not gonna play pitch from what I've seen. Oh, they're not bad,
I
but
used to play pitch, but I don't even remember how.
Oh,
I
so-
forgot.
it's like riding a bike. They always say that, but I
Oh,
got back
really?
on a
I
bike
wouldn't think
recently and
it
it
is,
wasn't
'cause
good.
I
I
don't
never learned
remember.
how.
I think we should do that there. We should have a pitch learning day.
Come
Well,
on
I
and
learned to
pitch.
play a lot of games I never knew they even existed.
Oh
Like,
my.
What was that?
Hand and foot.
I never even knew what that game was.
I heard of it, but I don't know how to play that one.
I didn't even know what
You
Tripoli was
You
until I
don't have to
started.
know how.
Right.
No, you sure don't. They teach you as they go, and don't
Yeah.
take you long to learn it.
And depending on who you're playing with, the rules might change.
Oh, yeah.
We've all got different rules. Oh, we have food voucher cards that work
Mhm.
great for gift certificates for moms, dads, grandmas, and grandpas, and it's very, very handy. We have several people that do come in and get them when their family comes in. They know they come in every day, and it's a great gift.
Mhm.
That is.
And yet they're,
Little
they
plastic things.
ask for the $3 donation for the little card, you know, and, but you can buy as many as you want.
So each one's a meal.
For Christmas one year, I got a couple of weeks worth, you know,
Yeah,
fine with me.
that's what I got from my dad, part of it.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's really a good gift,
Yeah.
if someone,
Well, you
have.
know, if, I can't think of anything to get from my grandma or, I mean, dad. They got everything they
You
want
get
or
a
need.
point, you don't need anything.
Right.
And then
You
it's like,
don't even
okay.
want anything.
No.
Well, that's what
You
one
gotta
of my
find
kids
somewhere
brought
to
me
put
for
it.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's great. It,
Was,
you're
you
gonna
know,
use it.
a whole month's worth.
Fantastic.
So I had that.
I got so tickled at one lady, she kept coming in and I knew that her kids had gotten her several of the tickets, I don't remember how many, for a birthday or something. And she'd come in and dig right past them in her wallet, pull the money out. I finally said, called her by name, I said, don't you have some lunch tickets? Yeah, I think so. And she went, oh my gosh. And then she finally started using them.
Oh,
So that's another good asset,
Yes.
being out there.
It's good that you thought of it, yeah.
And then they can bring their kids in to eat and get some new people coming in.
With them, yeah.
We do have people that do that. They bring their grandkids with them and eat lunch, or their kids meet them there for lunch. We have great, some of the, well, I said that already, I think, that a couple of them bring their grandkids with them to help them deliver.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
no, you
nice,
didn't
yeah.
mention that.
And, well, my daughter's been coming in over the summer, a couple of days helping. It's a good experience for them, really, to see.
And they could probably get service hours too.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can get service hours there and community service hours.
Right.
And,
'Cause they gotta have so many community and so many different categories.
yeah, that's right, they do, don't they, for confirmation and,
Yep.
I forgot about that, that was a few years ago when I did that.
Yeah. Yeah, they need,
Wow.
even what they got, community, church and family. Is that
yeah.
what it is, the three
Through the
categories?
school, or is that through the church? Is that the same one?
I guess it's probably through both, I mean,
Go for both.
well, it's for PSR too, so I guess it's
Oh,
through
wow.
school maybe too. I don't know,
Mhm.
but the PSR kids and the school kids do. And I think
Wow.
St. Genevieve has service hours.
Oh, for like the National Honor Society and.
I'm pretty sure they
have
do.
service hours.
Yeah, community, service hours are really,
That's huge.
yeah, that's huge, right.
I am really sorry, and I'll tell Tina next time I see her, that she didn't, Overly.
Overly.
Because I'm sure there'd be a whole lot of things that she could think of.
Oh, my goodness.
Telling
Been
how the
there for
mood is,
21
how
years.
how the food is prepared and made and.
Right, everything's I mean, I can't tell you. Because there's just so much involved within the kitchen. It's really neat to
And they,
watch them.
it's not a big kitchen.
No, it
but
is
those
not.
gals sure move around in it good.
They've got their, Tina
You've got
does
a
the hot
system.
Oh,
dog.
you got your
and-
stations.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and they've worked together for so long, they just probably know what the other one's gonna say before they say it.
Mhm.
And that happens.
Now, Tina's been out there the longest.
Yes, 21 years.
And who is that, Tina?
Overly,
Tina Overly.
they probably are
Oh.
related to her husband.
I guess I don't know.
And then who's next? Is Amy?
I think it's Debbie,
Debbie.
I'm pretty sure, and then
Is it-
Amy.
Amy's the dessert maker, isn't she?
They all, Amy, Debbie, and Carol,
Carol.
all do desserts. Tina says she won't bake.
Well, she cooks enough, that's all right.
Yes,
And-
definitely.
And the menus are
Tina puts together all the menus and.
varied.
That's hard to come up with that many different meals all at one time.
Mhm.
And I have to say, there's not a one of those, so I've ate all of them.
There may be some foods that a person doesn't care for.
You
Don't
don't
come
have to
over.
take
Right.
it, yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
just
don't
Or
have
say-
come over and don't eat.
Yeah. Sometimes there's things like lettuce I can't have, and they take it
Oh,
all.
that's,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's no problem.
Well,
Just tell them.
they don't mind.
But it's great.
Oh, chicken and beef dumpling days go over very well too. We
Oh,
had beef and dumplings yesterday.
Yes.
Oh, I bet those do.
Oh,
Good
they're
stuff.
good.
Meat and potatoes town, thank goodness.
And I like to slip in there later and be one of the higher numbers, 'cause then I go over and I have a little extra gravy.
And I know one thing, their hot dogs aren't those little things, they are those
No.
huge things.
Oh, they're big.
We have
and
people that come in for
delicious.
hot dog day.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, they're so big.
It cracks me
And you go in
up.
for a Coney Island, my God, that's a whole meal just in itself.
Okay, then.
Well, yeah, Coney Islands would be like a meal.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But you have your dessert on the side of that too yet, and
Yeah.
and with those big hot dogs on there, I mean, they're huge. Oh, my God.
Now, the food that they receive, is some of that from, like, government food, or is it?
Very little, we order from
A,
a supplier.
uh-huh.
We get donations every once in a while.
Mhm. Oh, that's something else too. This is the time of the year when the local gardeners
Oh,
bring
yeah.
in big boxes of fresh veggies and, oh, I've got some cucumbers I've been eating, and set them up on the front tables where they're free. You just take what you want, you know.
Yeah,
That's a good service.
it is, and they
That's-
love, I mean,
And that's just, they just do it, you know.
Right,
It's-
and that's, well, that's a good
It is.
ministry,
Uh-huh.
good service.
We get tomatoes, later on we get tomatoes.
oh, yeah, won't be long. See a lot of people with red
And we get-
tomatoes already.
Yeah, usually Fourth of
Potatoes.
July, they start
Yeah,
coming
the
in good.
tomatoes.
Is, it's awesome.
And then later potatoes, and already got my order in to one lady for sweet potatoes.
Oh, how funny.
That's the only kind of, well, I eat the white potatoes, but I like them the
Yeah.
best.
Oh.
Yeah, the sweet
You
potatoes.
can't go wrong if it says sweet and potato.
Yeah, just slice them and throw them in a skillet and cook
Oh.
them through, and
My grandma
Salt
used to
and pepper
fry
'em.
them with sugar, and she called them candy sweet potatoes.
you're right.
What's that?
Sweet potatoes,
Oh, yeah.
like crystallize the sugar.
That's what I used to do, but I quit doing that, and I just salt
I
and
like
pepper them
to-
now,
Oh,
because the
so
sugar's
good.
not good for you.
I like to bake it and then open it up with butter and sour cream.
Oh,
don't say no.
I never did eat sour cream on a sweet
Try it
potato.
with the sweet potato. It's an entirely, it's not bitter or
So
sour.
I shouldn't put the brown sugar on
No,
then?
I don't want brown sugar.
They're very good, I love them, but they're not good for you at all.
No. I'm not much of a cook. My husband used to cook these huge pans of candied sweet potatoes. Oh, man, the kids would wipe them out.
Oh, heck yeah,
They're
it's like
good,
candy.
Yeah, so,
Is there anything you want to add to it?
Trying to think.
yeah.
I do want to, again, say thank you to all the volunteers that come in, and it doesn't matter what it is that they do, it is so appreciated. We wouldn't be there without them, and it wouldn't be near as fun if they weren't there. Every one of them are just outstanding.
They are a
They
jolly
take
bunch.
time
And they
every
worry about their,
day.
they worry about their people, their route that Tina or Darlene knows immediately if they can't get somebody up or something.
Mhm.
And it's like a second alarm, you know.
Mhm.
And sometimes they've had a bad night and they've just overslept, but you don't know.
You
No.
never know,
No.
right?
And we don't like to go into a house that nobody is in. It's too risky with somebody
None,
broke
yeah.
in or whatever, and
That's something, it isn't terrible necessity under these circumstances, but bonded, are these folks bonded that deliver this food, do you know?
what do you mean?
Well, something disappeared.
Protected.
Protected.
Oh,
yeah.
we don't know because we don't go in unless
No,
somebody
not
is
going in, just,
Oh. Like insured?
yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
they have insurance
Yeah.
on our vehicles. Or are
No,
you talking
you
about
don't
for
really
their own?
understand what-
Yeah, I
you-
know what
you-
you're saying, but I don't really know how to.
No, when you're bonded, when you're under bonding, then if something would disappear, and I think it's some lawyer call in, correct me, and they accuse you, but you're not, you know, the bonding company will back you up when you.
I'm not sure.
You know, so.
I've never
yeah.
asked that question before. Not sure
But
about that
it's-
one.
I am absolutely, would stake my life on every one of those people. I would. They're marvelous, just a marvelous bunch of delivering people, and they're just as steady and sure. You can set your life on them.
They come in almost the same time every day. When the door shuts, you look at the clock and you pretty well know which one it is. And, I mean, we've got our president and vice president of the Golden Age Club on the board, and both of them drive and deliver meals. And
Who is president?
Wayne Geck. And Melvin Geck is the vice
Vice
president. And they're just really good.
Very, very.
Melvin puts stock away, and something needs fixed. Both of them jump on it before you can even tell them half the time.
And Wayne will be out on the floor, and if someone can't get their tray, can't carry it, he's right there with them. He'll serve people and everything.
Pick their
Yes.
trays up and
Mhm.
clean tables, and they
Mhm.
just,
Yes.
big part of it.
Yeah, that's a great thing for the,
They go up and
Town to
harass
have.
the ladies at the front desk. That's their main goal, I think.
Love it.
Huh?
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you don't have any more to talk about, I guess
Not that I
we'll
can think of.
talk about the play that's Saturday night at the Oris. Starts at
Yes.
7:30. Nobody's
And-
perfect,
One of the guys that's in it he helps in the kitchen every Wednesday.
really.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
So
that's-
tell him to tell everybody out there to
That's something
come.
too, they have
Because they
volunteers
really
come in, yeah.
need some money to get this organization underway
Oh,
so
and
they
it's on
can have a
Sunday, too.
play. Yeah, so they can have another play.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so tell him that.
I will.
That he should really talk it up out there.
He brought flyers in today for
Did
us
he?
to set up, and
Good.
I got
Oh,
some
that's
hung up
good,
in there.
yeah. And it's been on Facebook.
Oh, it
a couple
has, good.
times.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
I think it should be
Yeah,
pretty
It's in the
good.
paper,
Yeah.
pictures.
I have it.
And it's all local talent.
Yes.
And one of the guys wrote a song, and in fact, he sang it here last
Meeting, yes.
show, yeah.
Gosh, that's neat.
So it'll really be interesting. Yep.
He told me to bring the kids.
Yep.
It'd be good for the kids.
It's
and
very good. It's kid geared, but adults
Yeah.
can enjoy it too. Yeah.
Those are the best kind.
And then, I guess, look for all the arts in town. There's lots of places that have art. There's lots of new people in town with art. Be very supportive of them. They have beautiful art for Christmas presents and
Yes.
for birthdays, anniversaries, whatever.
Such a talented town, so
Pardon?
talented.
Oh, that, right. And cards, there's all kind of cards. Lisa makes twirling cards, as she calls it, quilling. And there's a lot of them at the wineries that people, different artists have there.
Beautiful, beautiful pictures.
And that's at a lot of places, even at the Mammy Shaw House, they have cards. And they have a wonderful gift shop. I hadn't been in there yet, so today I stopped in to see. I knew they had enlarged it. So today I stopped in to see it, and it's really nice. They have it in 2 rooms now, and they have books, and they have like pottery items, and they have necklaces and rings and bracelets, and
Where's that
I
at?
don't even know
Mammy Shaw
what
House.
else.
Oh, Mammy
A
Show.
lot. And the state can always use your
Money.
support too, because,
For sure.
you know, that's owned by the state, the properties and the monies that are
Oh, wow.
generated there.
Yeah,
They-
the state definitely needs.
Yeah, they need to be, just like every other organization,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a gift shop down on, I guess it's Main Street or
Main Street.
St. Mary's, that new one. It's like red with yellow shutters or.
On
it's
St.
like-
Mary's Road.
Oh, on St. Mary's Road.
Is it
I haven't been in
Sassafras?
there
It is.
yet.
I have.
Really
It's
neat.
really nice,
Everybody
yeah.
says it's really nice, but I
Where's
haven't
this
gone
at
in
now?
there yet.
Whose is it?
It's, she's not from around.
Didn't they
here.
move down here from St. Louis?
I think so.
Bought
I
that
don't
house.
And I
remember,
did.
but
I
Where's
think her
it at?
first, I think she's
And-
called Candy. I think that's her first name. But
Candy?
There you lost me.
and that house
And I met her and
looks
she's introduced
amazing.
I bet it is.
It's
Yeah.
just the
great
outside
that-
is beautiful.
Yeah, it's great that she opened that there
Mhm.
because it was starting to get deteriorated.
Right, and I like that
And it
town's
was-
branching.
Uh-huh.
It's
And it was
getting bigger and
all,
bigger.
it was all covered by a grant to fix it up, and then
Oh,
it started
wow.
really getting bad.
Oh,
And so I was happy to see that she bought it to fix it up.
I think she has all colonial.
Yes, she's more of the colonial.
Oh, it's really
age.
neat.
Yes.
They have good chocolate.
Oh.
And she sells candy in there too?
Yeah.
It's colonial, it's
Oh,
time
okay.
era. Oh, it's good. I was kind of skeptical.
What is the name of it?
Is it
remember.
something sassafras?
I don't remember.
Somebody call in, tell us what the name of it
Yeah,
is.
call in and tell us what the name of that little Brooks House is now, or
Is
it
that what
used
it
to be
is?
Brooks House, yeah. If you know, we don't know.
I feel really
There's a
good.
lot of neat shops down on Main Street
Oh.
too.
There
I
are.
haven't been down there in quite a while and have to get down there.
Main Street and up into the
Mhm.
Merchant Street. And,
Market has a few.
well, what's on Market? Oh, Market up further, yeah, there's the galleries and
Oh, yeah.
things,
A candy store.
yeah. And the candy shop, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got really good
Toes,
candy.
And Sarah's ice
You
cream.
have to find, yeah,
Yeah,
and
Sarah's
Sarah's,
Ice.
yeah.
Well, that's over on Merchant.
That's on Merchant.
Yeah. You said candy and I thought ice cream all in.
Well, both
And
of them are
wine.
great,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And wine.
The winery, yeah.
Uh,
So, there's always a lot to do in St. John.
Oh,
Boy, there is for sure.
So, Nutrition Center, got all kind of entertainment out there.
Always.
All the art shops in town, there's several new ones. There's a photographer, there's,
There's a lady that does
Painting
photography
artist.
for people, and then there's this gentleman over on
Yeah.
Third, is it?
right,
It sells.
Kim Garden.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've been in there, yeah, it's really nice.
And just driving through the country roads, It's
Yes,
beautiful.
it's beautiful scenery in St. Genevieve, yes.
It really is. You can go from flatlands to hills in
Yep.
seconds.
And it's so relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like to ride around.
Yeah,
Yep.
I guess you gotta like that.
Good thing. So, anyway, the play Saturday night, 7:30 at the Oris,
And Sunday.
and
2:00.
Sunday at 2.
2,
Yep.
yeah.
Now, I thought she told us 7, but in the paper it said 7:30.
Maybe the doors
Yeah,
open
she
at
did
7.
say
So-
7.
Yeah, I've got it written down 7.
Yeah, but it's in the paper at 7:30.
Maybe they'd like you to get there at 7.
Well, I go at 7 to be safe, because if they
Yes.
start, you'll miss half
That's
of it,
right.
or a
And
third
don't
of
mind
it.
getting there at 6:30.
Yeah,
Went
so
more
go early, just in case, because in one place it was 7 and another one it was 7:30, so
We'll come
you
into
don't
the
want to miss
nutrition center,
anything.
because we have flyers up, and they
There
can
you
find
go.
out and have lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
There.
Yeah, you can order lunch there at Ciro's, definitely. They have good pizzas.
Oh, he had it
And
up
they-
on the screen.
Oh, was it? Put it back up there, Charlie, we missed it, we were talking.
Yeah, we missed it,
Not
we were
looking.
talking.
There it goes.
There you go.
What does it say? I
7.
can't read
It
it.
says 7 on there.
7 p.m.
Yeah, it says 7 on the flyer, so I don't know how it got 7:30 in the paper, but it did,
Ooh.
I think, unless I read it wrong.
Oh.
And I could have did that.
Well,
Very possible, very, very possible. So be there at 7, everyone.
And thank you for coming.
Thank you for
Yes,
having me.
Yes, thank you very much.
Tina missed out on all the fun.
Yeah,
I really wish she had come, because, I mean, she has so much knowledge about the food and everything, it would have been nice.
Yeah, make sure I let her know.
well, as long as you know the food's good.
It is, that's all
That
you need to know.
passes, that passes.
We're alive. I
Exactly.
think we eat all
You
the
too.
I
time.
think they're alive. It's so silly for me to cook for myself. I have to cook everything big to make it taste good. You have to
Yes.
cook quantity. Then I've got all these little knicky-knack boxes in the refrigerator and in the freezer. And I get tired of them. Out there, I got a variety every
Yeah,
day.
and there's something every meal something's good on every single meal, depending on your taste. You're gonna find something that you
Yeah,
like.
you're gonna find something you don't care for, fine. Just
Yep.
put it aside, you
Yeah.
don't rest it. You
Yeah.
always have so much other stuff, it don't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter,
No,
because it's
you
a
have
nice
plenty.
big helping.
And they have cowboy cookies every now and again.
They have what?
Cowboy cookies,
Oh, okay.
they are really good.
All their desserts are out of this world.
They are.
Mhm.
They are out of this world.
Okay, so I guess
That's
we'll
great.
Thank
be
you for
quiet, so.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks
We
for
appreciate it. And good night, everyone who tuned in to hear us tonight. Sorry that our other guests didn't come, but I guess there were other things probably. I think I know what it was, too.
Hope it wasn't anything
Adoration.
bad.
No, it was adoration.
Oh.
Night at church.
Oh.
Night at that night.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Yep, that's probably, it started at 7, so that's probably what it was. Anyway,
Thank you all.
thanks everyone for coming to watch us, and you for coming to visit us.
Thank you.
And we will be back in 2 weeks.
On the 11th?
11.
Yep. See you on July the 11th. We'll have the fair board, and we might have somebody else coming to visit. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah.
So good night, everyone.
Good night, and thank
Good
you
night.
for watching.